Hi guys, today is going to be a makeup collection video, and this video is going to be a little bit of my collection and also how I store my items. So I'm just going to start with the overview of the Vanity. So this right here that you're seeing, I had this custom build, meaning I just gave somebody the design that I had in mind and I had them make it, because as you know, in Jamaica we don't have IKEA to actually purchase like a storage unit, so I had mine made. So basically what you're seeing here is where I sit to film, and I film here because as you can see there's a window there, so I can get that lighting. But yeah, back to the collection. For the decks itself, I have one middle drawer there in the middle, as you guys can see, and then if you look to this side, I have 3 drawers on each side. And I'm going to go through each drawer, but what I'll be doing for this collection video is because of the lighting situation, I'll have to take out like each thing out of the drawer and show you guys on the top of my vanity, but you guys will get an overview of what inside looks like. And what I'm going to basically do is start from left to right and show you guys all the stuff that I have. So if you want to see more, keep on watching. I won't have a disclaimer because if you clicked on this video, you obviously love to watch collection videos, so I don't need to do a disclaimer. But yeah, keep watching if you want to see more of what's in my vanity. Alright guys, so what I forgot to mention is that for covering for my vanity, the top is just plain. This is actually supposed to be like a light pink, but what had happened is that the color kind of faded, so it's kind of like a white now. So this is actually the top of my vanity, but I decided to cover it because I know that it would get dirty with all the makeup products that I'll be using. So what I basically did, that is not the neatest thing in the world, but it's effective. I used this sheer cloth to cover it, and then I used this tablecloth. I had to cut it to match the size of the table and put it over it, so that I just have this plastic wrapper that in case anything gets dirty, I just use some alcohol and remove it. As you guys can see, I have a few stains, so I'm glad I did that, and I decided not to use the decks as is. So that's a good tip if you guys have a vanity that's white or light pink or something and you want to protect the top of the furniture. So that's what I did. Now this is the left side of my vanity. What I basically have here is just a candle from Bath & Body Works burning, and this is a stress relief candle in eucalyptus spearmint. Alright, so for the 12 acrylic organizer, I just have some MAC lipsticks in the front here, some Wet n Wild, the new NYX Butter Gloss, the LA Girl lip paint. For the 24 drawer, I just have some Milani. I have the Maybelline Vivid, the soft matte lip creams from NYX, more Wet n Wild, Jordana, Milani again, Nana Coco, NK, some Avon lipsticks, and some of the NYX round lipsticks, and this random lipstick here, and then I have this Ruby Kisses lip lacquer, and of course Carmex. So over here what you're seeing is my brush holder, and this is something that I made myself. So what I did, I just took this old candle and I depotted it and cleaned it out, and then the pink that you're seeing here is just some pink sand. I got this from Maxi in Jamaica, but I guess you can get them from Azan. So I got this pink sand to fill it with, and here I just tied this pretty green polka dot ribbon here, and as you can see I'm using a tape because I bought a glue gun to stick it on properly, but the glue sticks aren't working in the glue gun, so I just have this tape here, but nobody really notices that, so that's just there for the time being. And this is how it looks all the way around. So what you're seeing here is just my eye brushes, and I just have mostly Coastal Scents brushes, some random eBay brushes, some e.l.f. brushes, and yeah, that's just the majority of my eye brushes that I use on an everyday basis. Down here I have another mini candle from Bath & Body Works that is almost finished, if not finished. And this right here is my mirror, and I really like this mirror because it can be turned in any angle. I think it's a 360 mirror, and I got this here in Jamaica actually. And this is a Annie mirror, and I got this for less than 2,000 Jamaican dollars, so yeah, that was a good find. This over here is another brush holder, but this one is for my everyday face brushes. So this just consists of some e.l.f. brushes, Jessup brushes, Real Techniques, and also some Coastal Scents brushes. And yeah, this is just mostly my everyday face brushes. Over here is kind of where my little skincare section is. So right here in the front, I just have 2 setting sprays. So I have the e.l.f. Mist and Set, the Scandinavia setting spray, and I have the Clinique moisturizer. In here is a depotted candle holder that I just put cottons and these cotton swabs in that I can use to clean out like eyeshadow and stuff like that. Right here is where I have my brush shampoo, my daily brush cleanser, another moisturizer from Clinique, this sample size Scandinavia finishing spray, and in here is where I depot my milk of magnesia that I don't really use that much anymore, but I still keep a little. And then I have 2 makeup removers from Clinique. This one is for the eyes, this one is for the all over face. And then I have this witch hazel that I use as a toner sometimes, and my MAC Fix Plus in the back, some baby oil that I use to remove makeup at times, and this Clean and Clear toner that I'm trying to finish, and this alcohol that I depotted in this perfume bottle because I use it to spot clean my brushes. So over this section is where I have this acrylic everyday, what do you call these things? Like a daily compartment thing that I have like everyday face stuff. Right now it doesn't have everything that I use on an everyday basis, but I just have some extra products in here. So at the bottom I just have my e.l.f. makeup cleansing cloth that I use to remove my makeup. For this little section right here, I just have this Milani cream to powder foundation, and I have this here because I'm trying to finish it up a hit pan. I'll have a review coming on this too. I have 2 powders that I depotted. This is the Ben Nye banana powder, and this is the Ben Nye translucent powder. And then I have this cosmetic wedge that I use to apply those powders. Right here I also have this e.l.f. liquid liner and the LA Girl Pro concealer in towards the back of that. I just have this eyelash curler from Marc. I have 2 Clinique mascaras, and these are just the sample sizes. I have this e.l.f. mineral eyeshadow primer and this brown pencil. It's not a special brand or anything, you can get these in the wholesales out here, but I really like them for my brows. And another Clinique mascara. And then in the little compartment around the back I have this Real Techniques Expert Miracle Complexion sponge that I use to blend out my concealer. In the lipstick compartment, I think this is supposed to hold like 12 lipsticks, but I have a mixture of lipsticks and some other stuff. So in the front I just have my Carmex and my lip exfoliator from e.l.f. and then 2 of my favorite everyday nudes, and this is the Milani Nude Cream and the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. And then right here I just store my Duo Lash Glue in dark tone and this tweezer so that it's for easy reach. I have this Avon lip gloss, another nudish color from Wet n Wild. This is just peachy. This e.l.f. lipstick that's also a really nice pinky nude, well, pinky nude for me at least, that I really like. In the back I have this Clinique All About Eye Serum, another Jordana lipstick, and this is a matte one. And then I have 2 lip balms at the back here, one from Clinique and one from NYX. So that's just what I have in this everyday container here. Alright, so what you guys are seeing here is the first drawer on the right side of so what I use to separate these things, I got these from Bashco. I think like the longest ones, I think these are like $125 Jamaican dollars. They're really cheap. So I bought a bunch of them to organize my stuff. So I use them to section off my drawers. So yeah, as I was saying, over here is where I keep my foundations. This is concealer, this is all primers, and that at the back is all so this right here that you're seeing is my concealer drawer, and I have mostly the LA Girl Pro concealers. I also have this black opal that I use only for my brows. I have this e.l.f. lifting concealer, and I got some Avon concealers as well. So those are all the concealers that I basically have right now as it relates to. But I tried using this Monostat chafing gel powder for my primer. I don't really know how I feel about it, but it's basically equivalent to these other primers. I have the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer, the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer, and the sample size of the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Face Primer. And this is a liquid Scandinavia No Glow Eye Control Spray. This is another primer as well. So right up here I just have this e.l.f. Shine Eraser. So in the front I have 2 of the L'Oreal True Match, and in my collection you'll find mostly 2 of each product, one shade, one lighter, and one shade what that's my exact shade. So I have N7 and N8, and N8 is my color. Then I have this MAC foundation, and I am in the color NC50. I have this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. I have this Vital foundation that I use just for contour, nothing else. And I have this e.l.f. foundation, and it's still in the packaging just because I'm trying not to use this until I get through some of these that I have here. And at the back again I have this e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation, my Black Radiance foundation. I just have 2 of the Black Opal foundation sticks, and I have it in Nutmeg and Truly Topaz. And then I have the Kiss BB cream, and I have this in medium dark. And then I have 2 of the Maybelline Dream Fresh. I have one in medium deep and one in deep sheer tint. And I have the CoverGirl All Day Flawless foundation and my Revlon Color Stay. So right here is just where I keep all my powders, and I just have the MAC Studio Fix powder. So this is not actually my complexion, so I use this for contour. I have in the back the L'Oreal True Match powder. I have this Prisma powder. If you're in Jamaica and you used to go to high school, y'all know this powder. So I don't really use it on my face anymore. I just use it to set like my brow bone highlight, but I still keep it. This LA Colors powder right here that I absolutely hate. It's not finely milled or anything. It's really like the thickest right here. I just have this e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting powder. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, this CoverGirl powder that I really like to set my under eye highlight. I have again this Depotted Ben Nye powder. I think this is Topaz. I have the e.l.f. Eye Definition powder and a loose sponge. And right here I have this Avon, I think this is a mineral foundation. It's not my skin complexion, but I keep it still. And I have this Black Opal oil blocking powder that I use to set my makeup and to prevent oil. So yeah, that's just all the powders that I have. What you're seeing here is the second drawer on the right hand side, and this is just where I have like my randoms, I would like to say. Over here is face products again. This consists of like bronzers, highlighters, blushes, and some contouring products. It's just where I keep my other lip products, other from the ones that you see in the storage units up top. And in the back here I have this drawer that's all about the lashes. So as I said before, I'll pull these out to show you guys. But at the side I just have these mixing palettes. So I have this one, the plastic one that I use for myself. And I have this metal one that I use if I'm doing other person's makeup because I just think it's more sterile. These are the other lip products that I own. So in here it's just that this tubey lip products that can't really hold in the acrylic storage that I have above. So these are my e.l.f. matte lip colors, and I think I have about 5 of these or 4 of these. Right here I just have this palette, and this is from Ruby Kisses. I really like this palette, but it broke and all sort of stuff happened to it. I have this lip gloss from Jordana. I have these 3 concepts, the lip pigments. I have one in purple, white, and orange. I have my Ruby Kisses lip lacquer, and the top actually fell off, so I just have it in this other lipstick tube so that it doesn't run out. And wrapped in this tissue paper I have my Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick that y'all know I love, but it's draining, I don't know why. I have this other lip gloss, and I think this is by Maybelline. I have this Clean Color lipstick that I absolutely hate. As you can see, these are like no-name brands, so I have those. Another, I think this is a CVS lipstick. It's a really nice red though. I have a lip gloss from Avon, NYX lip gloss, some moisturizer from Avon, Clinique lipstick, another lip gloss. I depotted the NYX lipstick inserts into this, another lip balm again, and some other lip gloss products. So those are just what I have for my rest of my lip products. So this right here is where I have my bronzers, highlighters, and blushes, and I just have them standing. So at the back I just have this NYX matte bronzer. I have this e.l.f. blush. I think that is in Giddy Glow. This right here is a blush that broke from me, but I really like it, so I just put it in this bag until I can get something to put it in. I have some NYX blushes that are actually my favorite blushes and my most reach for. So I have them in Cinnamon, Terracotta, and Desert Rose. I have this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer that doesn't really do anything for me. I have these two e.l.f. bronzers that I really like as well. At the side here, I have this Hard Candy bronzer, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous highlight for me. Right here, I just have a palette, and this palette is for contouring and highlighting. So of course these two are supposed to be for highlighting, but they're absolutely white, so I can't use these. But this contour color is really, really good, and I got this from eBay. Right here, I just have this Ruby Kisses bronze highlighter. They're called bronzers, but they're highlighters for me. I have these two e.l.f. blush and bronzer duos. I have another e.l.f. blush that is really a highlighter, a Clinique blush, two blushes by Wet n Wild, and I have this candle holder, not candle holder, this candle jar that I just put another one of my broken blushes in. I have this Hard Candy Glow, I think it's a highlighter, and this Arista blush, this e.l.f. baked highlighter. Alright guys, so what you're seeing here is my lash drawer section. Alright, so I just basically have 3 of the eBay lashes. So I have this fuller one, this thinner one, and this really, really thin one that I don't really reach for anymore. On top of that drawer, I also keep some powder puffs, even though it's my lash drawer. Just keep them here because I don't have anywhere else to put them. And I recently hauled these lashes, so if you want to know the exact lengths that I have, you can watch that haul. But I just have Miss Adore and Red Cherry lashes. And then for my singles, I just have this, I think this is like a no-name brand. I hardly use singles, and this one is from Clean Color. And I also have a backup of the Duo Lash Glue in Clear. I have this sponge thing just chilling out there. And I have another lash glue that I really hate, and this one is from Carrie Eyelash Adhesive. Another lash. And then I just have some random gems that I got for free from a store. So I have about 5 of them, and I just keep them all in there. And then I just have some samples down here of, I think this is an wrinkle eye cream or something. Alright, so what you guys are seeing here is my palette drawer, and I really don't have any organization for this drawer in particular. Alright, so majority of my palettes are from BH Cosmetics and from Coastal Scents. So this is the first palette, and this is the BH Hollywood palette. This is the BH 10 color camouflage concealer palette. This is the BH Party Girl palette. This is the BH 10 color palette with blushes. This one is the 88 color palette, the matte eyeshadow palette. And lastly, this is the 66 color palette, and this is just for lip glosses. For Coastal Scents, I just have this Coastal Scents thingy that I customized and made myself, and these are the colors that are in this. I have another Coastal Scents one, and this is just a 28 container holder thing. And I have the Revealed palette from Coastal Scents right here. And then I have some palettes that I bought from eBay. So this is a palette that I bought from eBay, and I just have the Coastal Scents sticker on it. This is a concealer palette that I got from eBay as well. Absolutely hate it, but yeah. And then I have some random palettes. This is an LA Girl, not LA Girl, LA Colors eyeshadow palette. Beauty Treats, a Beauty Treats glitter palette. This Color Workshop palette. I have an Avon palette. And another one that I got from a Chinese store out here. And these just have a lot of shimmers. And then I have another Color Shop palette. And a fake MAC eyeshadow palette that I absolutely hate as well. And the last palette is just a small, I think it's a CVS palette. This drawer is just all about eye stuff. So right here is stuff that I use for my lashes and eyebrows. And right here is both eye and lip pencils. And in the back, I just have some palettes from Clinique and also some single eyeshadows. Alright, so for this drawer right here, I just have some mascaras, and I just have some from Clinique, Maybelline, Elf. I just have some sharpeners as well for the pencils, scissors to groom my brows, an eyelash curler, some eyebrow products. I have a powder from Clean Color and one from Elf. And I also have primers for the eyes. So I have for Elf, I have the LA Girl Pro Primer, and I have the glitter primer from Elf as well. And then I have the BH Cosmetics primer. I also have some gel liners, and I think I have 3. I have one in brown from Elf and one in black, and one from BH Cosmetic in black, but it's called Oinks, and this is pretty much dried up after less than a year, so I don't recommend anybody getting that. I also have a dual eyelash glue in clear. So this is just my pencils drawer, and in here I just have a bunch of the NYX jumbo pencils. I have about 4 of them. So I have these in, I think, purple, velvet, bronze, and 2 milk. I also have some NYX lip pencils, the BH Cosmetics liquid liner, some brow pencils, and some other random brand, and this depotted NYX jumbo pencil in milk. Okay, so for the eyeshadows drawer, this is like my drawer for eyeshadow singles. So the first thing I have is a Stila single, and this is in Golden Topaz. I have an Elf pigment that I got free, and I have a Reveal 2 palette sampler from Coastal Scents. I keep all my Coastal Scents samplers in here because they're great for travel as well. Another Coastal Scents sample, another one, and another one. I have this Avon single shadow, and my favorite transition color, and this is the NYX Nude Matte Shadow in Dance the Tides. I have some glitters here, just 4 glitters, another sharpener from Elf, this random shadow, and I have 4 other shadows here, and those are how those look, and another one right here. And then on top of that, I usually just store my Elf Lock and Seal that I use to mix my pigments. These are the Clinique palettes that I was showing you guys in the drawer earlier. So I have 2 of this palette right here. And my favorite one is this middle one right here. I use it all the time. The colors are absolutely amazing. And this is the last one right here. In this drawer is just a gift that I got for Christmas, and this is just an Ellen Tracy set, and it just comes with 3 eyeliners, one in black, brown, and blue, and 2 shadow sticks or smudge liners, and this one is in a silver color and a gold color. And at the top I just got a mascara. Alright, for this drawer is just totally a random drawer. This has my empties in it. It has some random stuff, so it just have some glue sticks, some makeup bags, like my phone case, and brush holder bags. I also keep my Smile Bright kit in here as well. And then I just have a bunch of stuff that I have empty, so I'm gonna do an empties video for you guys once I get enough stuff. So this is where I keep my empties, my random, my memory cards, hair, anything. So this is just totally like a random drawer. Alright guys, so this is another drawer that doesn't really have any organization to it, but what I basically keep down here is just extras and stuff that I haven't used yet. So right here I just have my Coastal Scents brush belt, and I just keep my extra brushes in here, different from the ones that you see above. I just keep any excess brushes in here. I also have another plastic bag that I keep excess brushes in as well. I keep them in these so that it doesn't get a lot of dust, because they can't hold in the Coastal Scents brush belt. I keep mascara ones down here. I keep the lip gloss applicators, and these are all for when I'm doing makeup on other persons. And I keep some little plastic spatulas as well. And I also have some cosmetic wedges to use. And then down here I have all 3 of the Ben Nye powders. As I showed you guys before, I have them all depotted already, but these are just the full size things, and this is how much I have in each of them. So I have the Topaz, the neutral set, and the banana powder. And right here is where I have just extra products that I don't open yet. So I have 2 of the Elf makeup cleansing cloth, a liquid eyeliner, and also an extra neutral set. This is a Vanity powder as well. I have an extra brush shampoo, another moisturizer from Clinique that hasn't been used yet, and then I just have this thing with some setting spray that I made that I'm not using now, so I just keep it there. And I have an extra mascara from ELF, and I also keep my empty MAC lipstick cases down here as well. Towards the back I just have the things that I use to depot the banana powders, the Vanity powders I mean. So these are just clear and empty that I haven't used yet. And I keep down here this facial mask, my big bottle of milk of magnesia, and this is the bottle, that the pink sand that you saw in the brush holders. This is what it comes in. And for some reason I still keep my Coastal Scents, the empty hot pot thingies. I just think I'm gonna need them someday. And I have some sample packs of some wrinkle-free eye cream, and as I said, I have all my MAC packaging down here, and also some other moisturizers. So I have this one from Physio Active. I think this is another wrinkle facelift thing, and this is just all I have here. So this is not the last and final drawer, but the other drawer that I have, I can't open it, but there isn't really anything much in there. I just have one set, and it just has some lipsticks and stuff like that in that. So I can't get that drawer open. I'm going to have to get some manpower to open it. But yeah, so this is the last drawer, and I hope you guys enjoyed the collection. Thumbs up if you did. Comment down below if there's anything you saw in my collection and you want me to like tell you where I got it from or anything. Even though I'll try as much as possible to link them in the description box. But if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comment box and I will reply to you. And I'll see you guys in my next video.